Stop me if you've heard this one before. God fixed me, and God can fix you too. Hi, I'm Tom, your friendly neighborhood atheist, and just ignore the dog. That's my neighbor, fussing about my videos. No, just kidding. I had a salesman call on me the other day, and very nice guy, and I didn't buy what he was selling. But when we finished, I told him about my personal situation with my upcoming divorce and just things kind of going shitty. And he goes, okay, I'm going to stop being a salesman, and can I talk to you man to man? And I said, sure, of course. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I know it's coming. And sure enough, the first question was, do you have faith? Because I can see you're in pain, and you need to have faith. So we talked for about, close to an hour. And I felt kind of bad because I know he's a salesman. He's got other calls to make, and I was holding him up. But he's holding himself up because he was very engaged in the conversation. And super nice guy. I mean, somebody I would be very easily friends with. And I did a video on this recently. He expressed that his life was basically broken, that he had a lot of things happen, and he saw that he was unworthy and just that he was broken. And he found Jesus Christ, and Jesus Christ basically fixed him. And we talked about heaven and hell and whether he thought he was going to heaven, and he didn't think he was worthy of heaven. And I asked him if he thought he should go to hell. Didn't really answer that, which he shouldn't, because I had the opinion that even if there was a hell, even a pedophile, even a child rapist shouldn't spend eternity in fire and sulfur and gnashing of teeth and in the hell that is described by most Christians. But I just found it very interesting that he felt the need to express how he had been fixed by his faith, and that he saw that I was broken, which I don't think I'm broken. I just string of bad luck maybe. But he thought I was fixed by God. God can fix you too. And that is very common. People who find God typically, or very often, because they need to find God. They need to find something greater than themselves. And that's what happened for him. He doesn't really see it that way, which I understand. But I've never needed God. I've never saw a need for God. I've never felt powerless to the extent that I needed some deity to take over for me and take responsibility and point me in the right direction. I've got lots of friends and family, many of whom are religious, and maybe that's God's plan. A lot of them, that's what they say. You don't find God, but God is sending us to you. Yeah, okay, whatever. But I've never felt the need for a God. And that's what I told him. He played the old, it takes more faith to be an atheist. I'm like, no, it takes zero faith to be an atheist, because a faith is believing something without evidence. Being an atheist is not believing something without evidence. Huge difference there. Now, I'm not saying that I don't believe things I'm not saying that everything that I believe has evidence. There are some things I do have faith in, but the evidence points towards those things being true. They aren't just magic things, like the idea of creation. That's magic. It doesn't take intelligence to believe in creation. It takes faith, because the idea that everything was poofed into existence defies everything that we know about the universe. So, yeah, to believe it defies intelligence. You have to turn off what you understand to accept something like creation. Anyways, I just thought I would share that story because, it was a super nice guy. And I like I said, I felt a little bad that I held him up, but obviously he was engaged, and I don't know, he may reach out to me again, and we may continue our conversation, because it was interesting. I love having conversations with Christians. I love trying to figure out why it is that they believe, and how often it is that they believe because something happened in their life. Either some tragedy, or just they felt their life falling apart, and they had gotten into a hole they couldn't get themselves out of, and Jesus helped them out. How convenient. Anyways, I'm Tom, your friendly neighborhood atheist, and for once I'm doing a daytime video. I'll catch you next time. Bye.